got a highway right now. This is Driving with Just Lisa. So I just had a thought that I have some family in the state that's visiting, and we have some things that we're having to retrieve from other people that were, I would call ex-family at this point, but hey, we just do what we're having to do. And just so many thoughts, but some things that when you get to family that you discuss, just sometimes you discuss history or where family things or happenings, or maybe just where they came from. And just some things that in my family find interesting that we talk about is my mom. She was, we are of a Hungarian and German descent, and my mom had escaped, or I guess I gotta be careful, I don't know, but in 1939 they were shipping boats out of Germany, and apparently my mom was on that very last boat that had gone out, and the only way that they even made it, and even on that last boat, because of a foot infection, that they were not let to be on the boat, so they had to wait. But they were lucky enough to get that very last boat to get out of Germany in 1939. And interesting enough, there was a lady I had met, and her name was Lucy, and she was approximately 91 or 92, and I factored by her story and her age and time and happenings that she was about the time with my mom, and she was up telling her story of her time, and I was excited to talk with Lucy, and hearing her story was basically my mom's story, almost. Just she was Lucy and alive and on stage talking in her 90s, and I just was amazed. And you just kind of put things in perspective, and I think that honestly, my question is, if my mom did not make that boat, that timing of that last boat out, then she would not have met my father by, I guess, escaping a country that they were living in for its time and location. So she would have never met my father. So as far as I'm concerned, her even, because the infection was of my great-grandmother's foot. And due to my great-grandmother's infection, had it not healed in time, I would not be here. I would not be here. I would not be here if it was not for my great-grandmother's foot infection to heal on time, due to not being able to get on a boat to escape Germany in 1939. Anyways, just some things. This was a highway. I know, not entertaining, but just a huge thought of what a miracle that is for me to be around. And that was due to a timing of a foot infection. Wow, that's a miracle. And the fact is, every single one of us is a miracle. My story is not that special, as fact is, many descendants, just as myself, had many family members at that same time that were on that same boat trying to escape what was happening in Germany in the 1930s. So if anyone like to take that into perspective, that if it wasn't for timing of a foot infection to clear, I may not even be here due to my great-grandmother's foot infection. If it had not healed in time, she would have not made even the last boat. Wow. Thank you, great-grandma, whom I've never met. So I thank my mother. I thank my grandmother, who is my namesake. I'm her namesake, excuse me. I'm her namesake, Grandma. If it wasn't for her mother, my great-grandmother's foot healing in time, I would not even be here. So anyways, thank you for listening. That was just something that I really needed to get out. If anyone cares, or if anyone cares to even share, my story is not that different to many other people whom family had ridden on any one of those boats that came from Germany in the 30s. So really, is it a miracle? That's a perspective. So the fact is, if anyone thinks my story is a miracle, I'm sure there's hundreds, maybe thousands of people who have family that came from the same area at the same time. My story is not as surprising or special as you would believe. I just realized it and was able to verbalize the story that maybe thousands of people or more share my same story. So anyways, hope anyone cares to maybe share even a video. I have plenty. Last looked, maybe 25 faithful subscribers. I don't know, faithful, hey, we get 5 hits on some of these videos, so I don't really know how faithful anyone is, or if anyone cares that any of my stories are, want to listen to. So I'm here to share because I care. Thank you for watching Driving with Just Lisa. Thank you. Everyone take care. Thank you and take care.